two things when we talked about discipline. We also talked about transition. Oshawa, to my count, maybe 2 or 3 goals from transition. Like, the ball is just falling at this point. It's 11-2 right now. Fire. This first thing is first. This fan base, this thing is electric, man. It's electric. And like what you said, too, it's not a stupid fan base.
No.
It's like a smart fan base.
Yeah.
Like, we're not cheering about like a pass or a hit or something like that. We're cheering about the actual moments in the game where it's, hey, like, this is a big moment in the game.
Yeah, and like as we said there, it's the small intangibles right now, right? It's Oshawa getting up and down the floor. It's them actually getting to the middle of the floor, Joey. Like we talked about it before, their first 3 goals, 2 of them were getting into the hard areas, right? And that's what Oshawa has to do to be 100% successful.
Yeah, no, like I said, I've been to most games for them this year, and this is a whole different team. Like I'm shocked by the way Oshawa's playing tonight. Yeah, Halifax is coming off a big battle last night, but this is still the National Lacrosse League, right? They showed up to play tonight. And I'm going to sit here, I'll eat my words for the first half. It's been all Oshawa, and it's pretty awesome to see, and it's good for the people here, and this is what we've been waiting for.
So just like a couple quick halftime stats here, right? Oshawa power play 100% right now. That's kind of key. 26 shots for Halifax, or for Oshawa, sorry. 24 for Halifax. We got 3 goals on transition. That's just Halifax getting slow off the floor. That's got to get fixed up. And with the most dominating stat of the night, Jake Withers just absolutely having his way for the Face-Offs Matter crowd. 12 wins, 14 attempts. Jake Withers having his way with Mike Byrne. But again, it doesn't really matter that much when offensively you're not getting the production that you used to get from guys like Randy and Clark and Cody and Dawson Feed.
Face-offs don't matter. Baptiste was perfect last night, and look what happened. He didn't lose one draw, 24-0 in San Diego last night for Baptiste. What did that do for him? A couple more possessions.
And we have an outstanding halftime tribute right now for members of the 7-time Oshawa Green Gale Minto Cup champions. Well, let's get back to the game here. Who had on their bingo card that Warren Hill was going to stink up the joint? 8 goals, 21 shots. Goalie guy, this is why you're here. Who do you got?
Do I think it was all Warren? No, I don't think it was all Warren. But again, what did I say? I thought maybe they would have gave Hutch the try tonight.
Yep.
And this is what happens, right? You got bust legs. You're slow coming out of the gates, and they get to Warren early. So we'll see what Hutch has here in the second half. Because I'm sure they'll go back to him, and we'll go from there. But they got to dig themselves out of a pretty deep hole if they even want a chance to come back.
So now I'm gonna jump on that, man. Like what Watts is saying, I don't think it's Warren Hill's fault. Like the goals that were going in, it's just tickling off of them, right? And that's a showness of tiredness, being tired. You're in the right position, but you're not making that second effort, third effort.
His fault or not.
Yeah.
8 goals on 21 shots. That's not getting it done in any aspect of lacrosse, right? And that's the number one factor right now. So now, devil's advocate here, are we seeing Dougie?
It's not that far. It's 74%.
Are we seeing Dougie due to his buddy Warren? What his buddy Warren did to him, right? We got Dougie holding strong at 2 goals right now, right? So, and then which Halifax team do you think are we seeing in the second half? Are we seeing the mean, chippy, mother effort style of lacrosse that Halifax brings?
The wheels are going to fall off. Right? Well, they've already fallen off. It's going to get worse here, and we just saw Withers take 2 outrageous hacks at the end there. They could have went 5-on-1, but I'm sure they didn't even want to review it, and they just went 2-2. Gave him 4 minutes to sit in the box.
So quickly around the league here. Right, we have this game right now that's sitting at 11-2 Oshawa. We have Buffalo and Rochester. Rochester up 7-5 in that one. And then we have a 1-1 hockey game going on in Georgia right now. Right, so it's for the second half here. What does Oshawa have to do, Joel, to keep this momentum going and carry it into the second half?
I think they just got to keep playing the same game they were playing, right? Like they're fast, they're getting to the middle of the floor, and they just look like the team that won. That is playing with like their lives are on the line here, and you know it's fun to watch. And like I said, I'm eating my words because I didn't know Oshawa had this type of game in them, but it's exciting to see.
You know what, for a game, I was in the press box with a couple of the owners, right? During the game.
Not a big deal.
Huh?
Not a big deal.
Not a big deal. Just talking to him, saying thank you and all that kind of stuff. And the one thing that they kind of said is, hey, I'm not happy until we get up to 16 goals. So if you think that Halifax is going to take off their foot off the gas, he's saying the conversation has been polite, been correct.
Oshawa.
They've been polite, they've been correct, they've been doing the right things in practice. And he said, hey, like, we've been trying to get to the good areas of the floor. He said, I saw your article, how many goals that we scored inside, how many goals we scared there. But he said 30% of our scoring this year has been up from the inside.
Yeah,
that's their metrics. That's their metrics. If they're going off of it, I gotta credit them.
You said that earlier, and I'm gonna call baloney on that because again, we all watch the games, we see the games. Joel, you, me, we know what's going on. They are 100% not getting to the tough areas outside of tonight. Tonight they're doing a fantastic job at getting to the hard areas. I had a text come in through the first quarter that says Ty Kurtz has to be a Loose Mesh Nation member because he is 100% getting to the hard areas. You got Taggart, Clark, banging bodies in there. Finally, that's
Ethan
his
Walker.
That's his
job. What did I
job.
say before the game?
Walk, yeah. Oh,
Walker,
yeah.
Clark. That's what they needed, and they've got it tonight. So it's fun to watch.
It's like we know what we're doing here, hey boys, or what?
Well, I was completely off, so maybe I'm one and done.
No, we love having you here, but hey, you know, Fricky, the question is coming into the second half, is what does Halifax have to do to bring this game back into, you know, they losing this game, this is 3 weeks in a row we're losing.
I'm not going to be surprised to see a fight in the first 5 minutes of this quarter, right? And just knowing a guy like Andrew Suter and the jam that he brings and the way that he coaches and the just kind of grinder mentality that they have in that within that locker room and within that coach's room, I won't be surprised if we see a fight in the first 5 minutes of this quarter. If not, they got to come out Halifax and they got to start to bang bodies and bang hard, right? They got to start to beat up the Oshawa offense a little bit, which, Joel, to me, that's the biggest surprise of the game. They seem like they're very timid on the back end in Halifax right now.
Yeah, it's very stationary. It looks like they're playing a lot of zone defense, not getting out on the ball very much, and that's what happens, right? Guys take advantage of guys standing still and cutting back door, and Oshawa's doing a great job finding the open areas and capitalizing on them, and they keep playing like this. It's going to keep going here in the second half.
We got the next generation of Clarington Green Gales on the turf right now, putting on a show for the capacity crowd here in Oshawa. And I just want to touch on that again, right? Doss, like, I know coming from Calgary, you know, you got the rough house and it's loud and it's a party. What do you think of the atmosphere here in Oshawa? And kind of like the smaller style building, but it's 100% full.
It's electric. You know, Waddy and I were talking about this before we coming on, before the pod. He goes, you know, this is the perfect size NHL rink as of right now. As of right now, this is where we need to be, right? We don't need to be trying to fill up 18,000. We're not going to get to 18,000. It doesn't look good on TV. It doesn't feel good when you're in the stands. No one really wants to be a part of it. Because we all know about everything right now in the world. Everything is about cliche and what everyone, the next door neighbor likes. So if the next door neighbor likes to have a party, Waddy, where are you going to go party? You're probably to party at his house, right? So if we're partying inside here, Fricky, we're partying, like again, this atmosphere, the crowd, they're not dull. They're very high knowledge lacrosse people. And hey, so when you grab those two, you have a good game with Oshawa throwing up 11 in the first half. Man, of course, these fans are being fired up. In the first 5 minutes, I kind of thought this crowd was very quiet, right? They're kind of pissed off.
Nervous.
Pissed off.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the balls start going in. ball started going in. I think it's just time for this team to, get on the other side of the win and L mark.
Yeah. All right, Jolie, wrap it up with some last thoughts for the second half.
Like I said, my whole thing is we'll see how Halifax responds here. It could go one of two ways, and I think I know which way it's going to go. And we're gonna see a chippy second half here.
All right, guys, it's been fun. Again, I want to thank the Oshawa Firewolves for having us out. We got to thank our sponsors, Loading Lacrosse, the Goalie Factory, Coolbet Canada, Gat Wealth Management, Niagara Fitness and Solutions, everybody here supporting us, everybody that's from the Green Gales organization, from the Oshawa Firewolves organization, and we've just having a great time. What do you got to say, big dog?
Last thing, I got a text from Riley Brown from the Goalie Factory. And you know what he said? He said, you tell Waddy, come on over to BC and I'll show him how to do barrel rolls.
Fly him out. Fly him out. Enjoy the second half, folks.